Hello, Darlans. The future of Mass Effect. We know very little. We know there's going to be a show. I suspect the secret thing, Krogan, has to do with the show. And we know that the game is in production and that has been confirmed. Nothing else. Aside from some slides, some screenshots, and a few teases from the past, which may have changed, but something that relates to maybe in between and links the trilogy and Andromeda, and something with Liara, but that could have changed. So we don't really know much. So going into this, one card with the Green Witch Tarot deck, the 3 cards for the one step with the Etteilla deck, and 1 card with the Moonology Oracle deck. Do each and reflections. I think this is the first Mass Effect reading that I do on this channel. What do the cards have to say about the future of Mass Effect, the game, the story, and such? We have an upright card, so that is good indeed. The 10 of Chalices. It's cute, it's homely, it's a family, there's embracing. So Mass Effect found this, initially what this tells me is harmony. You know, there is harmony going on. We see all the 10 chalices here. So that there's harmony going on in the team. Obviously, there wouldn't be like too much harmony going on in the game because we want conflict in the game. That's what makes a good story, you know. Shuffling this with my right hand, but I need to draw with my left hand. That's how the Etteilla deck works. We have a jumper. I am not looking at the jumper. I am not considering jumpers today. So technically, okay, so this is going to be left, middle, right. So this is going to be on my left. We have arbitration. Then in the middle, so it goes like this. So, all right, so death and incapacity. Right away, death is like the renewal. So it's a renewal of the game, but death also influences arbitration. Death of Shepard, you know, it's past Shepard's story. So this is on the right. We have game of chance. Jeu de hasard. A game of chance. Oh, a game of chance. The more of the like the slots. Slot games in Mass Effect. Okay. And what does the moon have to tell us about the future of Mass Effect? These don't do reverses. So we have the new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Obviously there's more. So let's look at the 10 of Chalices. And it is upright. Happiness with home life. This is with home life. So it could be the character happy with home life. The arbitration, because yes, it influences the arbitration. The arbiter resolves disputes, you know. So arbitration, it could be the character, the playable character could be someone with a good life and who comes in to, you know, maybe their job is to fix disputes, and then from there things occur, you know. Maybe there's something with Krogans. So conclusions, things in the storyline will conclude maybe things from the previous games. Either from Andromeda, certain things will be concluded. From the trilogy, certain things will be concluded. Maybe we'll learn, depending, maybe we'll have like some sort of like world state thing that we can enter, questions we can answer, and that'll give us the conclusion of what happened to Shepard, if Shepard survived, like what happened later. Success. So, well, I'm pretty sure that if when we get to the end of the game, success, but it could also mean that the game will be a success, BioWare will benefit from this, or, simply the completion will be a success. The game will happen. It won't be canceled or anything like that. Acknowledgement. The acknowledgement, it could be an acknowledgement of the previous games, of the previous playable characters and other characters in the game. So it could encompass several things. That's what I'm perceiving from it. Enrichment. Well, I'm always enriched when I play a good game or read a good book, so that's, but it could be the playable character brings enrichment to the world. It could be the technology used enriching the textures, enriching the backgrounds, the planets, everything, the visuals. Recognition. So either the game will get recognition, the characters, the voice actors or the story itself, recognition. The playable character will gain recognition for being the arbiter of what they do and things like that. Well-earned self-esteem. So that's, the playable character. That's kind of what speaks to me. Social standing, that goes with that too. Reaping rewards. Yeah, reaping rewards could either be BioWare, the developers, or the playable character. Reaping rewards from efforts. And heightened inspiration. Heightened inspiration could be the team, or heightened inspiration, in problem solving and resolving the disputes. So that tells me that the production is in harmony, and that the playable character begins in a place of harmony. And from the upright 10 of chalices. And we could be the arbiter, solving disputes, and there could be a dispute in the game story involving Krogan or someone else, and we're brought in to clear that up, and that's how it starts. But obviously there'll be a lot more going on. With death, I'm hoping it's in the storyline that it means there's going to, the playable characters come to as the arbiter, and because there's the death of someone, and so the character has to step in for them. I'm hoping that it doesn't mean that someone on the team is going to pass away, and then it's going to create disputes during the production that someone is going to have to step in to resolve that. I hope everyone will be well and healthy and everything. I wish everyone well on the team, obviously. And then incapacity, game of chance. So that's not very positive if it has to do with the production of the game, because it would mean there's an incapacity, and the game that they're creating, it's more up to chance than everything that they're putting into it. And that would, not that it wouldn't bode well, but it's not the ideal situation for the production of a game, for a team, the environment. I hope that everything goes well. But in terms of storyline, it creates an interesting élément déclencheur, element that starts everything, where not slot machines, but like there's a game of chance in there where there's the conflict we come to solve, and then it's up to chance. There are a few things, and different choices will influence other events. So it's kind of up to chance for that, how it influences other events, which will make for great replayability. That's what I'm hoping for. I also am not hoping that it means like in-game purchases and in-game weird stuff. That I hope it doesn't mean anything like that, and that it's just the story. So arbitration, influenced by death, and game of chance influenced by incapacity. with a cat walking by. I don't know if you heard him. So this is... What do you think about the future of Mass Effect? I don't know if he cares. I think he's bored because it's cold outside. There we go. That's kind of what it looks like. I'm kind of hiding, but anyway, there we go. That's the step. And the moon. So bring love into the situation. So if it is like on the team, bring love into the situation. If there's a conflict, please heed my words. The moon is telling you so. So new moon in Aquarius, but there's obviously more to it. New moon in Aquarius. Attune to the moon. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but who you know. So we don't know much about the game, but it's who we know, the characters we know from previous games that could be playing a part in this and bringing love into the situation. And I mean, if Liara is in, who doesn't like Liara? Like I think everyone likes Liara. So you need to be, additional meanings for this card. You need to be more detached from this situation. Well, okay. Perhaps we or I need to be detached from the situation. It's kind of hard when I'm doing a reading for it. But, the game will be what it will be. So like a little bit detached from that situation. Also, if it's the playable character, detached from the situation. Maybe what it means is we need to detach ourselves from Ryder and from Shepard. We're all very attached to Shepard because 3 games with the same character. And then I got very attached with Scott Ryder more than with Sarah Ryder. It's going to be a new playable character. That's pretty obvious. So we need to detach ourselves from the idea of Shepard's coming back or Ryder's coming back. We need to detach ourselves from that, or so many characters are coming back. Maybe they used Liara in the tease. Maybe she's not even coming back. The names will be mentioned, because it's who you know. So, but it could also be the character with the new people who the playable character knows in there, and it has nothing to do with past characters. So detaching ourselves from that idea, as much as I wanted to link the trilogy and the other game, it's gonna be its own new thing as well. I'm aware of that, but they also know that we do want some sort of link, and with the conclusions of the stuff, I'm pretty sure it will bring closure, because with Andromeda, there was it ended well, but there was no actual closure. One of the arcs was missing, come on. And with Shepard, it was more open-ended, even with the Destroy, more open-ended. So let's bring closure to Ryder and closure to Shepard so that we can feel fulfilled. That's what I'm thinking, the closure and everything. So thinking outside the box will bring the solution. So that sounds more like story oriented, plot line oriented. So thinking outside the box for the character will bring the solution, or maybe for the team. If there's a conflict in the team, thinking outside the box will bring a solution to what they're developing to make the game a success. More pragmatism is called for. So if it's needed for the team, listen to the moon. More pragmatism is called for. And if it's story plot related, then the pragmatism makes me think of the Renegade and Paragon thing. Or maybe just, humorous, pragmatic, and brooding, or, there could be different qualifications for the playable character, which would be fun. And improve your karma by doing some charitable work. I failed to see the link for that one, but I don't know if it's in relation to the team, but it could very much be the playable character, going around doing charitable work. Side quests, maybe that's what it is. Side quests are the charitable work, so we need to do more side quests to gain more points or whatever we're going to need to gain for the epic battle at the end, that we're going to need more allies or something like that. These games have a tendency to build on things like that, so that's what that tells me more than anything else. Okay, so that's our reading for the future of Mass Effect, with the little bit that we know that we can glean from it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you thought about this for the 10 of Chalices, arbitration influenced by death, and game of chance influenced by incapacity, and the new moon in Aquarius. And I'll see you all soon-ish. Maseranas.